Hello, Greenlighters! Today we will introduce some of Greenlite's smart features and tools that streamline client check-ins and retail checkouts, maximize sales efforts, minimize staff errors, and other helpful features. Let's get started. Greenlite's flagship feature is the ability to subconsciously guide your staff through every transaction utilizing the colors of a standard traffic light. Red, or stop, indicates that a transaction has not been initiated and that it is ready to start a new transaction. Yellow, or proceed with caution, indicates that you are in the middle of a transaction and you can continue to add items to the cart or tender payment to finish the transaction. Finally, green, or go, indicates a successful transaction. Every single successful transaction in Greenlite ends in the positive reinforcement of Greenlite fireworks. It is your staff's goal to reach the Greenlite fireworks with every client check-in or retail checkout. There is no doubt when your staff sees the Greenlite fireworks that they have completed a successful transaction. Greenlite then resets to red in anticipation for your next client's needs. This repetition of red, yellow, green becomes a fun, intuitive way for your staff to check in clients to your facility and check out class packages and retail items. With every Greenlite subscription, you will receive your own customizable client-facing web store for clients to purchase packages. You, the manager, determine what class packages should go on your web store. You can also sell gift certificates online for class packages. If a client is new and signs up on your web store, they fill out the same waiver as if they were in your facility. Once they purchase a package, it is available for immediate use in your facility. There is no further action needed by management to match a client to the online purchase or ensure the credit card didn't decline like many other softwares. Now let's go over some smart Greenlite features that minimize mistakes and speed up transactions. The Greenlite app only deals with today's transactions. There is no way to accidentally check in a client to a past or future day's class. This is a common user error with other software programs. The check-in times drop-down menu only contains the current day's schedule. Next, Greenlite is always set to check in your clients to the next class on your schedule. It always recognizes when a class check-in time has passed and automatically loads the next class on your schedule to prepare for client check-in. If a client is not checking into the next class, you can simply change the menu to check them in to a class earlier that day, future class, open timestamp, private lesson, or choose no class check-in for clients wanting to purchase packages without checking into a class. Next, you will notice that all class packages, private lessons, and workshops are grayed out and cannot be chosen without a client first. This ensures the client is in your Greenlite system first before trying to carry on with a transaction. It also establishes an order to follow to complete a transaction where it is very important to match a specific client to their package purchase. Another Greenlite feature made to reduce staff errors is only being able to purchase one class package at a time. If staff chooses the wrong class package by accident, they can simply swap out the class package by choosing the correct class package. Greenlite will allow staff to add private lessons, workshops, and retail to any class package purchase. Next, Greenlite makes sure your payroll is as accurate as possible by requiring every class, workshop, or private lesson to have a teacher associated with it. If your first client of the class tries to check in and a teacher has not been associated with the class, Greenlite prompts your teacher to sign in. This means 100% of your classes, workshops, and private lessons have a teacher assigned to it, which means you'll have less payroll mistakes. Now you can check in your client. Next, if your staff starts a transaction in Greenlite and they don't finish it or become distracted, Greenlite will recognize that it is idle and reset to red. This ensures no transactions are in limbo or waiting to be finished. The next helpful Greenlite feature is how it handles client waivers and policy signatures. Every new client who signs up to attend your facility must sign a waiver. The new client signature on your waiver is a requirement in order to sign up to your facility. Greenlite has prioritized the importance of this step by making it the very first thing you do when you push the Add New Client button. Once your client has filled out the waiver, their name is added to the cart. Class packages become ungrayed and ready to choose, and Greenlite prepares your client to check into the next class. Next, we will show you how managers approve sensitive transactions. When your staff attempts to discount, comp, or void any transaction, the manager PIN prompt appears. This is a unique PIN number the manager sets up in the back of the house. The manager enters the PIN number on the Greenlite app to approve sensitive transactions. If the manager ever has to give out their PIN number to staff, you can simply change it as often as you'd like to maintain security. Next, let's talk about smart sales tools within Greenlite. Let's face it, many of your staff and teachers aren't comfortable with pitching sales, upselling memberships, or promoting new programs. This usually means your staff won't take the extra effort your business requires to really thrive. Greenlite has minimized the stress on your staff by allowing you, the manager, to give simple visual sales cues in order to highlight what you want them to sell or relay to your clients. When the manager places any package or retail items on sale, the button on your Greenlite app containing the sale item will be garnished with a red sales banner. This simple cue makes a world of difference when a client asks your staff what your current sales or specials are. Staff simply look at the app for red sales banners and relay to the client what's on sale. Another great sales and marketing tool has been added to the Greenlite fireworks screen. Every successful transaction ends with Greenlite fireworks. The fireworks contain useful information for the staff to know about the client and the class they are attending. In blue at the bottom, you will notice a message that the manager has put in place and wants staff to know or relay to the clients. In this case, we want staff to relay to your clients that there is a New Year's challenge coming up and we'd like them to participate. Tomorrow's message could be that your essential oils are on sale. Next, let's talk about retail. Retail is an important part of your business. Selling drinks, snacks, fitness supplies, and branded merchandise isn't your core business, but being able to perform these retail transactions fast and easy are essential. Greenlite has made selling retail items even more efficient by adding the fast retail row. The manager determines what will be in the fast retail row in the back of the house. These are typically retail items that are sold frequently at your facility or items you wish to feature. All other retail items you sell are located in all retail. At any time, simply push what retail item you want to add to the cart. You can also push open retail. Maybe these are retail items that the manager hasn't loaded into Greenlite yet, or any other circumstance you need to sell something that isn't in Greenlite. And check out. Now let's say your facility doesn't offer very many packages or retail items, or maybe you sell lots of packages and items but don't want them all featured on your Greenlite app's main page. The manager can simply create blank buttons to eliminate clutter or too many choices. Lastly, we want to point out that Greenlite recognizes sales tax rules are different across the world. That is why Greenlite allows the manager to set a different sales tax percentage for class packages and retail items in the back of the house. In this example, your state does not require you to charge sales tax to class packages, but retail items are taxed at 10% and water is not taxable. Class packages and retail items can all be checked out together even though they have different tax rules.